Hello, hi everyone. Welcome back with us, Nash Golos, every Friday 12 to 1 p.m. So, how are you guys? How are everyone? We hope that all of you are in a good situation with the bless of Allah. So,
today we are DJ ABDULAH and DJ MIRA with you. So hope you are all doing well. Yeah.
okay. So today we have for our topic today we have invited Bro Azrulhan Hasrullah, or better known as Bro Adam, or his Instagram Siswa Labah-Labah, and we would like him to share his experience as the first man to crawl up the peak of Mount Kinabalu and broke the Malaysia Book of Record. So we'll give this studio to him, so for him to introduce. Yes. So for him to introduce himself.
Okay. Thank you very much for DJ Abdullah and DJ Mira. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, thank you for inviting me today on this Blessing Friday. Okay, I should introduce myself, right?
Yes.
Okay, just as mentioned as by DJ Mira, my name is Azrulhan Hasrullah. For short, you can call me Adam. I was actually one of mass communication students before, and I have been in this studio. Okay, I'm from Kuching, Sarawak. Right now, I am 12 years old. No, not 12 years old. I'm just 26 years old. I'm just kidding with you. I'm 26 years old. Currently, I'm doing freelance. I'm building up my own companies. Also doing master at the same time.
Master also in communication or?
No, business management.
Business management. You said that you have studied communication here in Iium.
Iium, yeah.
Yeah. We are specializing in electronic media, and you are specializing
organizational communications.
Okay, so that's all the introduction for our guests. So let's take a break for a few minutes before we start again together with Bro Adam, and we'll be back with us Nash Golos. Okay, see you again next. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back with us, DJ Mira,
DJ ABDULAH,
DJ FAHD.
In slot Nash Golos.
Yeah.
So let's continue with our second part.
Okay, as you said, you already climbed the mountain in Sarawak, right?
Sabah.
In Sabah, Mountain Kinabalu. Actually, personally, I'm a huge fan of climbing and hiking, and then myself, I was born in mountain area, so I know that experience and that feelings. But okay, can you tell us like your first experience, like what mountain have you climbed, and so on? How did you? For example, like with your physical restrictions, how did you manage to do so?
Okay, I've been climbing since 2014. I didn't actually have any experience before when I started to climb, but I was interested in climbing because someone posted in social media. I mean, in Facebook. So I was like, oh, this is kind of nice. I mean, it's something extreme to do, but I wasn't sure whether I can do it or not. But I wanted it to try. So I called upon few people that can actually, get me into climbing. But I was rejected so many times. In the week, I don't know what got into me that make me really want to ask people to bring me to a place, I mean, mountain hills to climb. And then that whole week, that 1 week, I got a lot of negative feedbacks, rejections, also those people saying that I couldn't do it. I would not able to do it in my condition, such and such. I still remember on Thursday I was fully demotivated. I was disappointed. I feel
Because of rejections.
yeah, frustrated. But I didn't actually like stop asking. On the next day, I still remember, even though I was rejected, disappointed by all the feedbacks, I still continue asking. I don't know what kind of ghost that possessed me. But then again, I asked one friend, and then that friend came to be disabled as well, but he was like burned, so he's still physically like a normal person, but he was just disfigured. Then I asked him, and then he immediately said yes. And that is the start of my adventures into climbing. So I've been climbs countless hills and mountains since then, up until Kinabalu. Yeah.
Like there are many people, without any physical restrictions. They are not able to climb this kind of mountains.
Yeah.
Even we had a friend, so we actually climbed to Bukit Tabur. It's like small, 200
I've been
meters
there.
tall. You've been there also.
Been there.
Yeah, and then one of my friend, we told them, okay, let's do it again, and then he refused to do it because he said it's dangerous. So he's a big man without any physical luck. So and then looking at you, it unimaginable. It's something unbelievable. Like a guy without legs can climb this kind of big hills and big mountains.
Yeah.
So it's kind of giving like big inspiration and motivation for
nice.
others.
That's nice.
And
What do you want to ask first?
You want to ask a
him.
question?
You ask first.
Just anyone ask.
You
It's okay, from anyone I will answer. Don't worry.
You have been climbing other than Mount Kinabalu. What other mounts you have been climbing?
Just like I said, I didn't really count, but I can name few that I can remember. For example, if it is mountain, other than Kinabalu itself, is Gasing, Angsi, Bunga Buah, and also I'm sorry, I can't remember because it's been like around 4 years already. But the hills, Besi, Gasing, Saga, Panorama.
are they all around KL or somewhere other states?
Some of them are outside. Some of them are even outside Malaysia. I mean, I've been to Indonesia climbing Bukit Jalil. I've been in Tabur for many times before it was before the government decided to take actions in closing it. But I know some of the students of Iium still going there illegally.
Even me, Bukit Tabur, there are two, like west and east.
No, there are actually 5 of them. There are 5 siblings of Tabur.
Oh.
There's west, there far east, there is extra extreme, and I was told that there was a 6th one. But I couldn't go there because I don't want to go there. I don't want to go to Tabor when it's still in a status of illegal, even though you can still go. But me myself, I don't encourage to. But yeah, because there's a case where people got caught by the ranger, and they have to pay like around a fine around like 200. Yeah, so yeah.
Actually, like once we get back from the mountain, we saw one old Malaysian man. He told us like before 10 days there's been some several cases, death cases.
Yeah.
Some students, they fell down from the hill.
The thing is about Tabor, I have been in Angsia, I have been in Dato, I've been mountains, hills higher than Tabor, but the case is Tabor more deadly.
More deadly because maybe because of the hills. You know, there are
The
some.
conditions as well. Also the safety because the thing about Tabor is people try to make it safer. But because of some irresponsible people, for example, the rope, there will be a person in charge of renewing the rope. But some people, because the rope is expensive, like 700 something, the rope. So some people will take it away and resell it. That's the thing.
That's kind
That's especially in West and East. East are the one that mostly people try to climb the slopest one. You know, the slopest one. The rope, the old rope, is actually been there like around already more than 5 years. So it shouldn't be there. It's already old rope. So when people try to change the rope, the new rope already gone. So that's why. Yeah.
I have a question. Actually, as you said before, when you think to join them and you got negative feedback, of course there is people or friends or family, those who supported you. So can you tell us who are they? I mean, because they are a bit in our life, you know.
I mean, those who you mean those who support me?
Who support you, who told you just give it a try. Don't listen to negative people like that.
I'll be honest with you. I'll be frank. The first climb that I didn't tell anyone. I didn't tell my family.
Oh. Even your family.
I don't encourage this. I don't encourage these actions. But when I did my first climb, I didn't tell my family because I was afraid of your response. And then when I got down safely, and afterwards, then I told them, and they were like
surprised.
Yeah. I mean, my mom was really angry at me. Why would you do this such thing? My brothers, because my parents especially, they are a bit protective. Even when I tried to enter Iium, they were opposed to my idea. I mean, they want me to enter somewhere close. But I had a long, intense argument with my mom. Then I can come to Iium. Not only just because I want to study, but I want to, have life experience, fullest life experience. And then when I started to climb, they were initially not really against it, but just don't really like it. But when along the way, when I got famous, got people saying, keeps telling me, and then my family started to accept it. I mean, why not? Yeah.
But do you encounter any challenges during the climbing, and is there been any dangerous moments? Like you falling down or something else? Did you face any kind of difficulties? Of course, you faced even me. When I'm climbing, I face some difficulties.
Unfortunately, I never fall down. Unfortunately. Or else it would be a story, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I never fall down or something. But the thing is about mountains and hills. Each of them have their own profile. When people ask me which mountain is hard for you, hardest one for you, I said to them, there's no hard or easy mountains. Each of the mountain and hills, if you really have the good intentions of climbing it, you will have your own story. They will have their own profiles. So some mountains, they have dry area. Some mountains, they have all those nature forests, deep forest kind of surroundings. Each of them have their stories. But if you ask me if I ever faced any difficulties or had I been any critical situation, I have been few. I mean, 4 years of climbing, of course, I had to face some or not, right? Some or little. Yeah, I did had hypothermia when I was climbing Mount Trusmadi. I had a hypothermia. Hypothermia is when you been in a cold condition for too long, and your body couldn't cope anymore. So I was like 12 hours been in wet my whole because the profile of Trusmadi is it is still a natural deep forest. It's not like Kinabalu. Kinabalu is commercialized. So in Kinabalu you have a toilet every 1 kilometer. But Trusmadi, there's no toilet every 1 kilometer, but you will find, because when I was in Trusmadi, we were nine of us, so including me, nine.
Okay.
So 8 of them, at least once, they fall down. Yeah, so because the road of Trusmadi is still mossy. You know mossy? You know the moss. You know, in Malay we call it mossy, lumut. Mossy is, you know, when a building has been abandoned for too long, there will be a little plant will.
I got it.
Yeah, that is moss. We call moss. So the road is still mossy, and the day that we climb, it's raining season. So from the morning up until night, it was raining. So 8 of them, at least once, they fall down, except me. But too bad. You know, it is raining at the same time. It was, how do you call it? The conditions of the track, condition of the land is not hard land. It is sort of sand creek, but not really a sand creek. It's watery kind of land, soil. It was watery. So whenever
Sleepy.
Yeah, slippery. Yeah, and also you have if it is for a normal person, you have to like walk on water, but it wouldn't go that deep for you guys. It will just only the length of your maybe your feet. But for me, sometimes it will goes because I crawled. I crawled with 4 of my limbs, hands, and also my knees. So it goes like sometimes it goes almost to my chest. So I was wet 12 hours in a very wet
situation, condition.
Yeah. And it got, and then Trusmadi is very cold. Very cold. As you go higher, it get colder. Yeah. And then that is the moment I got hypothermia.
Okay, let's go back to are your parents still against this kind of your activity, or they already get used to it?
Yeah, they already got used to it. They don't actually. Okay, you want to climb? Go ahead. Go ahead.
So let's take a break for a while.
And then we will be right back after this.
See you. Assalamualaikum everyone. Welcome back
to Nash Golos with DJ ABDULAH,
DJ MIRA, and
DJ FAHD. So Adam, we didn't ask you about the highest level of mountain that you climbed. So can you tell us about the highest level that you reached?
The highest one actually not Kinabalu. The highest one was actually Everest Base Camp. Yeah.
Which one?
Everest Base Camp.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the highest one. It's around 5,300. Yeah, the highest one is that one, and the journey that I took to accomplish that is around 15 days.
50 days.
15. Yeah.
That's quite
days.
long.
It's too long.
Because even though the differences between Everest Base Camp and Kinabalu was just around 1,000 meter, 1 kilometer, but of course when we talk about the journey of going up, It's not the same as
Of course, going straight.
You're going straight. Because one of the reason why sometimes it took a lot of time is because of acclimatizations, which is something you need to do when you are going above the level of around 3,000 meter. So you need to do acclimatizations, which can help your body to maintain against the gravity and the pressure when you are in high level conditions. Yeah. Sometimes when you got into an aeroplane, you will have your ears ringing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of a thing. But of course, in aeroplane, you are passing through in a fast pace. But while you're in a mountain, you are in a slow pace, and that needs to be adapted by your body. The level in which it's the difference. So yeah, it took me 15 days, and including acclimatizations and all. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. During your this 15 days journey, what do you actually prepare for the climbing? Food, and then or you can like on the mountain there are some. Do you how to say it? Okay. What do you actually prepare?
Preparations.
About your preparation.
Yeah, for preparation before going to these expeditions, which is Everest Base Camp. We call it OKU Disabled Expeditions. Okay, for the journey of going before that, we had at least 1 year preparations in physical, mental, and mental in terms of briefing about the conditions. Also, one of them will because the one who organized this expedition is Club Eksplorasi Tujuh Benua, which is 7 summits of the world club. Yeah, they've been through Greenland, they have been through Everest many times, so they have experience of it. So they will brief me on the tentative of our journey, also the condition that we might face each of the journey, because we will stop from one point to another point in one day, and then the next day the same, the next day the same, and then the next day maybe we'll stay on one place to acclimatize, and then continue, and then stay for another acclimatizations. So we did physical, for example, bubbling, swimming. We did those cardio kind of fitness routines. I also do upper body, because to climb I need to crawl, and when I crawl I mostly use upper body strength. 99% upper body strength. So I need to do physical upper body routines. Other than that, I have to keep on being fit. I have to continue being fit. Also, I have to take care of my foods and everything. On the journey, the preparation on the journey, of course, the documentations. Actually, we've been in Nepal for 1 month.
Nepal.
Yeah, because we are using the roads from because Everest, there's Tibet, there's Nepal, and India. So some people want to make it easy. They use 4-wheel drive from Tibet to reach Everest Base Camp, but we were going from Nepal.
Nepal.
Yeah.
Nepal.
So the rest of the day is about documentation preparations. Mentally, for example, we did some. Usually, when in Malaysian cultures, especially in Malay, when we were about to do something big, maybe just going Umrah or going Hajj, we'll have a makan selamat.
Yeah.
Makan selamat is like farewell, not party, farewell, kind of fest. So we did that. We asked for prayers and wishes for everyone, spiritually, preparing the death trips. So yeah, that is among the preparations that we did for the expeditions. Yeah.
So, is there any other countries you've been climbing? I mean, beside Malaysia, like beside Everest?
No. For now, only three: Indonesia, Malaysia, and Nepal.
Nepal.
Yeah.
All right.
Because even in Malaysia itself, there are so many mountains to climb. I haven't finished yet.
What do you think, like, to compare these three countries and then their environment and then the mountain danger? What do you think? Which
Obviously the weather, obviously the nature of the weather, because in Malaysia, the only thing you have to be worried about is whether it's going to be rain or not. That's it, you know. But when I climb to Nepal, there's so many things that we need to worry about: sandstorm, snowstorm. We need to worry about all those things. The wind, because each day when I was there, my 15 days is a different story. There's a day where I had to face all snow. It was cold. There will be a day when I had to face the wind. The wind will like pushing you. You'll be struggling to stable yourself.
Especially when you reach to high level.
Yes, yeah, and also especially when the conditions of the land is like very sloppy. So yeah, there will be a day when I had to face sandstorm.
How about Indonesia?
Not the hard. No. In the expeditions. Yeah, those are the days. Yeah.
And then, like, you know, during your journey, like all the time, I was curious about it. Like, you know, even me, when I'm climbing, I have a little fear about will I meet any wild animals and this and that.
Yeah. Especially during my expeditions in Everest Base Camp in Nepal, there were no wild animal. Unfortunately, again, there's no wild animal, or else it could be a better story to tell. But yeah, we had to face yak.
What is that?
The yak.
Yak.
Yak is in Malaysia we call it lembu.
Lembu.
But the difference between lembu in Malaysia and yak in Nepal is that those yak much more fabulous. They have hair.
It's like a kind of you know
lembu?
I don't know.
Lembu is cow.
Cow. From the word lamb, maybe from Arabic or.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I believe so. Also, when we're doing Raya Kurban, you know, Raya ABDULAH, there were so many lembu in. They would be. But difference between those lembu and yak in Nepal is our lembu doesn't have hair. But those in Nepal, they have
hair.
The yak have hair which is more than us, the whole body. Yeah. So those yak actually bigger as well. And the thing is about the yak in Nepal is they use it as a main transportation. And the things about the track that we use is there's no other track, the same tracks. Those people, the porters will use the same tracks. Those yak will use the same track, the same road. The climbers, the hikers, the trekkers will use the same road, the same track. So whenever the yak walk along the track, the road, we need to give them roads because they don't care. They don't care about you. They don't care if you're ministers or mafia.
Yeah, of course.
They will just walk. So we need to give it. So that was one of the challenges that I need to face. Yeah. And then dogs, because they use dogs, hunters as keepers.
Okay,
those are the animals. Yeah.
Beside the challenges, do you have any funny moments, during the climbing? Like, for example, actually, it's doesn't happen with me, but it's happened with one of my friends. When he was climbing to Bukit Tabur West, he faced the monkey. it's not like a normal monkey. It's a quite big monkey with the muscles, and then it start to attack them, and then they're just fighting back, and then this and that. Have you faced this kind of? Have you been in this kind of situation? Like
my whole experience of climbing, 4 years of climbing experience, I don't really have any monkey attack. I think the monkey consider me as one of them because because I crawl, right. If they say me, he's not human, he's our gang.
Yeah, it's our gang.
Yeah, so they don't attack me. I don't have any monkey attack experience. And other than ABC expeditions. Yeah, I don't have it. Yeah. But if you ask about sweet moment,
Yeah, sweet moment.
especially during my expedition is because I was actually the first ever man to actually crawl. So even the Nepal themselves were so amazed.
Mm-hmm.
And then our journey, the journey that we came across, actually village to village. So every time we enter a new village, if one of them already saw me, she or he will run away, and he will knock on every door, and he will start to call, "Hey, look at this guy! Look at this guy!" I was like, "Is this your first time saying? Is it because of my good-looking face, or is it because?" Every time they were so amazed, and some of them will like very angry at my cruise, not me, but because they will ask in Nepal, of course, why you let this guy suffer? Why don't you take the horse? And one of them even offer free horse ride. Please take my horse. Let him. Don't make him suffer, because they don't understand the missions they are trying to reach. So yeah, that's the. Then some of them, for example, the one that we stayed, because the thing about Nepal is they earn money using tourism. In the way that they change their house, they change their homes into homestay, a lodge. So every house is actually a lodge. You can stop anytime, anywhere in the village. Yeah. So whenever we stop in a lodge, the owner will celebrate us like VIPs. They will even give this. When you saw Hawaiian wearing the flowers,
Yeah.
but they didn't actually give the flowers. They will give a special cloth, which is in Buddha. It's a holy cloth. They will give us that kind of, and they will ask us, please bring this along for them to get blessing from us. So I was like, wow, okay.
So you have been climbing a lot of mountain and so on. And have you ever experienced mental breakdown, something like that, and how you overcome?
Mental breakdown. Mental breakdown is actually a series of things that will eventually happens to any hikers. Any hikers will face that. We used to make a joke out of it. You are not a hiker up until you climb and complain. You are not a hiker if you are a hiker. You are a true hiker if you have ever climbed and complain and then climb again. For example, if you climb and then you say, I should stay at home, I don't want to do this anymore, this is hard. But after the climb, you will ask, when next? When can we go next?
Yeah, it's curious.
So when we talk about mental breakdown, I don't have severe mental breakdown, but I do have one when I climbed Kinabalu and my hand, because after 13 hours of non-stop crawling and then 4 hours rest and then proceed to climb again, my hands started to stop moving. And unfortunately that it was at the already 4,000 feet. And what funny thing is my hand chose to stop at the most dangerous place ever, where it is the slope. It is the slopest part of the Kinabalu. It's like a wall, it's like a wall, and some people, the normal people, will use the feet to stable themselves, and use the rope to
To climb
pull
up.
up.
To climb.
But I don't have the legs to use to stable myself. So 100% my
You use your
Defending,
arms.
strength. And then I don't, and then my arms choose to stop. You know what? I'm going to rest. No. So I was like stuck there for like around 5 to 10 minutes.
Oh.
I stuck there. I was cursing, and I looked down. It was like, oh my god, I should have watched YouTube videos in my room right now. I should have watched PewDiePie screaming at his screen. I should have like playing video games, and now what the heck am I doing right now? Because my hand was stop moving, and I was actually trying to, but I still can grip because when I start to, I can't move it, you know, like usual. So I stayed there, and I was hoping my hand to move again. Because the rest of the climbers, the rest of the crews already, you know, passed me. So I was there alone with my potters. My potter couldn't do anything because he's carrying my stuff. So I need to do it. I need to rest for a while. And even my potter said, "Don't push yourself. Take a rest. Take a rest." I mean, okay, I'm taking a rest at 4,000 feet, only holding a rope, you know. But yeah, after that, my hands start to move again, and I start to crawl slowly. I mean, not crawl. I pull it up slowly up until where I can rest for a while. And then after the curse and everything, after the numbness and everything, I sat there. I sat on that place, you know, because after the slope there will be something like a point where I can rest, where anyone can rest. So I rest on there, and the most beautiful things happened where I saw the clouds down me, and then that was the moment when the sun arise. And I saw that most beautiful. All the curse and everything were like forgotten, and wow, I said, that is why
I did it.
yeah, it was beautiful.
Okay, let's stop for a while before we continue again after this. So don't forget to see us again in minutes. Okay, see you. Okay, hello, hi, and welcome back with us in Nash Golos, together with me, DJ MIRA.
DJ Abdullah.
DJ FAHD.
So we have reached our last session with Bro Adam, and it's really sad because he have a lot of story to tell us. Yeah, we should invite him again. Okay, so.
Okay, like, what's your the biggest dream? The biggest thing you want to achieve in terms of climbing? Like the biggest, as we all know, it's Everest, the biggest mountain. So, do you have any motivation, any more motivation to climb?
Yeah, I do wish that I can still physically climb, because climbing have turned my life 360. The reason why I said that is because for the past 20 years of my life, I don't actually involve in any sports or outdoor experience. I don't have it.
So that's why it gives you additional motivation to do.
Yeah, the thing is, whenever I see my brothers, because my other siblings are active in sport. My sister is a marathon runners. My brothers, soccer players and everything. So even my dad, badminton. He's still active in badminton. The thing is, I do believe it is in my blood to be active, but I don't actually see anywhere or any chance that I can, be there, being an active person out there. So that's why when I start to climb, Broga was my first to climb, and it changed my life 360, because I didn't actually just climb. I did kayaking. I did kayak, and the story about kayak is also something that I love to share because it's funny. Can I tell it just
Yeah.
okay about Kaya is because the one who invited me, Cikgu Nisa, we haven't seen each other in real life. She followed me on Facebook because I got viral because I climb and everything, and she texted me, "Hey, do you want to go with me to kayak competition?" It was on a Malaysian National Sport Day, and yeah, I said yes, why not, in Penang. And then I was like, okay, you because she invited me just to watch as an observer, an audience. And then yeah, I agree, you know, because I don't have any experience in kayak and everything. I never been like in open sea, you know. I've been in open sea in beach, just swimming near the beach, but I never been in, you know, further area in the open sea. So yeah, I didn't actually have the intention to join as a participant as well. So when her friend picked me up and we went there, I heard about briefing and everything. Yeah, okay, this is cool. I stayed there, sleep there for a night, and then the next morning, the competition started. All those people busy, you know, getting ready and everything. One guy, because the kayak competition need to have 2 persons. And then this one guy, he lost his friend. He don't know where. This man suddenly disappeared. And Cikgu Nisa was asking him, what are you doing? I'm looking for a replacement. My friends, because Cikgu Nisa know this guy. Oh, and then suddenly Cikgu Nisa pointed at me. Okay, take this guy. I was like, what? Oh, I was like, no. I came here just to watch. I came here just to. No, it's just Cikgu Nisa persuaded me with saying that it will be easy and something. And that guy who looking for replacement said, yeah, we'll just make it what do you call it? Santai. You know, fun, not really serious. You know, even though it's competition, he said that. We'll make it fun. We'll make it, you know, not really in competitions. And then I said, yeah, okay then, if you don't really care about winning, you know. So I said, why not? So they briefed me about how to use the pedal and everything. And then when we were starting under the starting line, suddenly that guy turned into a commando. He said, left, right. What the heck, man? You said this is not fun at all. Because it was 6 kilometers going and 6 kilometers coming back. It was a long distance to me. The guy who never, you know, on kayak or on the sea. I was like, shh, man, you said this is going to be fun. And then we said, no, left, right. His spirit of competing started to rise. I can feel it. Dang, man, I should have reject. And then after we passed the rotations point where we have to come back, I was about to vomit. I was about to pass down, but you know, when I saw the land, the beach, I was like, I need to finish this. And then I don't care anymore about the heat and everything, because it's around 10 in the morning. When it is already 10 in the morning, the heat is different on the land. You know, when the sea, the heat is more. You can feel it more on the sea, in the open sea. So when we reached the land, I was hugging the sand, you know. Land, finally, yeah. And then someone ran to me, Cikgu Nisa ran to me and said, you know what place you are? In what place? 8 out of 25 kayak. I was surprised. Really? Even though we're not, you know, the second runner-up, the third place or the first runner-up, but to me, wow.
Yeah.
8th place already. So the thing is, my life changed after that. So I really hope that, yeah, I can still join in any hiking and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's pity that our slot is going to end. So, like for the last, can you give some recommendation to the climbers, hikers, like beginners?
Yeah.
Or you know, some motivational
Motivational and recommendations. Okay, for my recommendations, I would suggest to those who want to start climb. Of course, you will always need a friends. Please don't do it alone. Don't do it alone, especially when you are still beginners. And you should still, even though you are an athlete, even though you are a runner who used to win podium every time, but it's not the same.
Yeah, it's
not
a
the
bit
same.
different.
I have one friend who active in running, but when it comes in climbing, the strengths, the muscle part usage is different. So do it with your friends and do it on your own pace. Don't follow someone else's pace. And for my hopes, I hope that for me, I want to use this chance. I want to use this opportunity, saying that, especially in Malaysia, we are living in developing countries. Do give people like me, those disabled, chances to push themselves. Because I got to be where I am now because someone trusts, someone have confidence in my ability. So I'm up until now, I still owe that person for giving me the chance. Yeah, that is my hope. Right.
So we have reached the end of our slot.
Don't cry, DJ Farhad.
So that's all from us, and I hope that we can see again. We can chit chat again like this next Friday.
Sure.
The same date, and not the same day, and the same day, and also the same time,
Same
12 to 1 p.m. Only on Nash Golos,
Iium FM.
your campus radio. Thank you.
Bye
See you again.
bye.
Alright, bye.
He was manacles and